everybody, Sean from Movie Assault here, and it's time once again for another movie review. This time out, I wanted to start the year off with National Treasure. This is actually the first installment of this year's January Cage Match. If you're not familiar with that, basically on movieassault.com last year, I started reviewing Nicolas Cage films in the month of January to honor his birthday. Last year it was his 58th birthday. This year he turns 59. So last year I reviewed 4 films. This year I've picked 4 films, one a week, and we're going to kick it off with National Treasure. All of the films that I review of Nicolas Cage I have not seen before, and this is, of course, one of those films. And it's hard to believe that 18 years have passed since this came out. It came out in 2004. It's an action-adventure movie, and the best way I can describe it is sort of a sanitized version of the Da Vinci Code. If you're familiar with that, I'm familiar with the book and the movie, but the movie version of the Da Vinci Code came out 2 years after National Treasure came out in the movies, but the book was already out. And that, I'm a little hazy on the plot line, the technical issues or the technicalities of the plot of the Da Vinci Code, but more or less it was just a series of clues that led Robert Langdon, who was the protagonist in that book, from one thing to another while he tried to solve a mystery involving the Knights Templar, I believe. And lo and behold, in National Treasure, it's sort of the same thing. It's a treasure that Nicolas Cage is searching for that was hidden by the Knights Templar, but the clues that link everything together are based around Freemasonry and the founding fathers of the United States. And the film kicks off with Cage not Cage, but the character Benjamin Franklin Gates, which is the character that Nicolas Cage plays. At the beginning of the film, he's a young kid, and his grandfather tells him the story of this treasure. His dad tells him that it's all hogwash and that he searched for it for 20 years and never found anything. But Nicolas Cage, as a grown adult, Ben Gates, he goes after this treasure and begins finding clues right at the beginning of the film, where he finds a pipe in a ship that's buried in the Arctic. And then one thing leads to another, and one clue leads to another clue, and that's basically the whole plot of the film. He's teamed up with his assistant Riley, who's played by Justin Bartha, I believe is his name. Let me see. Yeah, Justin Bartha. And he also pairs up with a curator from the National Archives. Her name is Abigail, and she is played by Diane Kruger. And basically, he's racing against time because his former partner, Ian Howe, played by Sean Bean, is also trying to get this treasure. And the first big obstacle they have to overcome is there's supposedly a map or some clues hidden on the back of the Declaration of Independence. And if you've ever been to the National Archives in Washington, D.C., you know that sucker is vaulted up pretty good. It's behind bulletproof glass. It's in a vault that's lowered into the floor when the museum is closed. They go over all that in the movie. I'm not really spoiling anything because that's not the entire movie. But really, it's a Disney-fied version of the Da Vinci Code. That's basically what I'll call it. It's fun. It's totally mindless. If you think about it too long, you'll start picking out plot holes. It's really kind of a movie to watch on a rainy day. There's really no sense of danger that ever approaches into the mix. You never really feel like Ben Gates or his people are in any real danger. Even when bullets are flying, there's really no sense of worry that they're going to be injured or anything bad's going to happen to them, which I'm assuming is because this is a Disney film. But it's still a lot of fun. Disengage your brain, go for it, and you should have a entertaining time. It runs a little long. It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. And it's basically one long chase scene interrupted by clues and expositional dialogue. But it's fun, and I'm glad I watched it. It's nothing that I would recommend that is a must-see or anything, and I'll give it a 6 out of 10. there you go. That is my review of National Treasure, the first of the January Cage Match films. Next week, I will be reviewing another Nicolas Cage movie. I will not reveal it yet, actually, because I haven't decided which one I'm going to do. I know which movies I'm going to do for the month of January. I'm just not sure the order that I'm going to put them in. So next Friday, you'll see what I picked. So thanks again for watching. If you've made it this far, as always, thanks for watching to the end of the video. I do have a 300 subscribers giveaway coming up. So stay tuned for that. Get your thinking caps on. Maybe, I'm not sure what I'll do. I don't know if I'm going to do like a trivia question or just a random number pick or something like that. But anyway, I'm putting together the prizes right now, so stay tuned for that. And as always, if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And click the subscribe button, click the thumbs up button to be notified when I make a new video. And like this one if you enjoyed it. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Take it easy.